Hello everyone, this is the second lesson for us in the chain of Excel 2016 lessons for the basic level. This lesson we are going to see the components of a spreadsheet, and also we are going to highlight the feature of autofill or autocomplete of the Excel 2016. So this is a spreadsheet, and we can see that we are opening on the in the home ribbon. Each spreadsheet consists of columns. This is a column, for example, going to give them colors. These are columns and also rows, and the each table will be a group of because this is Excel is a kind of database, so it's going to be like tabular components where we have like ribbons. The columns always in letters and the rows are in numbers. We can actually insert new one by, if I would like to have a new columns here, for example, between, I'm going to make this one a pink and the other one will make it in blue. So if I would like to insert a new column between the A and B, I will go for right click on the A and I go for insert, and we can see that actually I made a new one to the left. If I would like to make it between B and C, I go to the second one, I select right click and insert. I will have here a new one between them. If I'd like to color it, I can go here and make a color. And is it the same for the rows? If I'd like to create let's say this a new one between the green and the black, right click and insert. You can see that there's a new one here, and it's been inserted between the two. Let's make it into red. If I'd like remove it, just select what you'd like to get rid of and right click and delete. And you can see that for me, in order to control any row or column, I need to be on the letter or the number that will be on the beginning of each one. So to remove number 1, I need to stand with the mouse on the number 1 and delete. If I'd like here, for example, in the D, right click on the letter D and delete. If I would like to highlight the whole spreadsheet, I go to this arrow on the top left corner and I go to where I colored the column, and I open that small arrow and I say no fill. Another important component here that each spreadsheet has consists of number of tabs. By default here I have sheet 1. If I'd like to have another one, like for example, I'm going to make a double click here and make give it a name January. If I would like to have another one, I can go to the plus, and here I double click on the sheet 2, double click with the left button, and I give it a name February. And another one here going to be March. And you can open them and you can add to them as you like. Something else also about the location where I am on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has got a big number of cells. To know where I am, I always look at this, which is where the label of the table. If I'm here and I don't know where I am, this is actually C2. C is the overlap between the column C and the row 2. If I would like to write, let's say that this one I'm going to write student name. You can see that the writing, if you'd like to write in a better way, this is where you are going to write with more details. If you have many lines and you'd like to have it bigger, you can just press in here and you can actually, that will give you more easy to way. Student name, for example, let's say basic level, for example. Last thing here, if I would like to extend or get a row or column, the column will be wider and or a row to be higher, I go to the border of the column, and you can see that on the left here I can see that the cursor or the mouse shape has been different. So here, if I stand here and extend it to the right, you can see that it starts to be wider. The same here for the I'm going to make this one bigger, and here like this. If I would like to make the row higher, again I go to the letter on the row and I expand it to the left to down, that will make it higher. So this cursor, or the when I have my mouse like this, it means that I'm able to make, if it's a column, will be wider, if it's a row, will be higher. This is actually like a quick view of the spreadsheet. It's important on the basic level that we know that each spreadsheet has got a number of tabs. We call these tabs or worksheets. The main file is a spreadsheet, and these tabs are worksheets, and you can increase the number. It's important to know that they are divided into columns and rows, and we can control them by the right click on the column or on the row. We can make them higher or wider, and still actually we are on the home, but it's important that we can identify the location by looking at the name box. And if you would like to write, you can actually write on the box itself, on the cell, or if you'd like to make this one easier for you to write, you can just actually, this arrow, we can make it smaller or bigger to write easier. I hope that that is clear for you how to deal with a spreadsheet. In our next lesson, or the lesson number 3, we start to use a very nice feature with Excel, which is autocomplete. I hope that you found this lesson useful. Thank you and